Question: how are you feeling as we head into the last 2 months of 2024? I know, 2024, 2025. Whew, things are moving quickly around here. Do you feel like you're already in sync with what matters most to you? As the year winds down, it's a natural time, especially with the seasons in North America we've moved from summer to fall, and we're now getting into the chilly winds of pre-winter. It's a time to pause, reflect, hunker down, and take an aerial view of what you're creating and how you're creating. Susan Lazar-Hart here, your transformational mindset coach, creator of Congruent Living Method, the Congruent Living Academy, and the author of Breaking Free, your transformational journey to living fearlessly. So, truth, have you found yourself looking back, asking what you've created this year? Is it working for you? Is it not working for you? Does it align with the vision you had of yourself by the end of this year? What targets are asking to be reinvigorated? What might you be ready to release as you move forward? Which brings me to the letter R in Congruent Living. R for realign, reinvigorate, and reconnect. 3 powerful actions that can help you wrap up the year with clarity and intention and set the foundation for meaningful growth ahead. So let's start with realign. Realignment has to do with reconnecting with what we truly want in life. It's taking that aerial view, especially when things feel out of place. Because, sometimes we get so caught up in routines or expectations that we lose sight of our own vision. Has that ever happened to you? Yeah, for sure. Me. Realigning brings me back to what's important, not what I think I should want, but really what generally resonates with me at my core. Once we realign with what our true desires are, the 4 feel-good hormones kick in, and I like to call them my 4 best friends: dopamine, serotonin, endorphins, and oxytocin. And so then what happens? Well, you naturally chemically become reinvigorated. Now think about it. When you connect to something that excites and inspires you, doesn't it bring new energy and a sense of passion? All of a sudden you're fueled into action, and there's no looking back. Realigning with what you truly want, it's not just an inner shift. It also refreshes and recharges you for the journey ahead. It aligns with the quantum entanglements that are there whispering for you to grow, grow, grow. Recently, I invested in a new mentor. I took an aerial view of how I was creating, what was working, what wasn't working for me, and where I had actually let others influence me, pulling me away from what I knew to be true for myself. So this reflection actually helped me reconnect with what I was asking to create and gave me the clarity to realign my business with my own true vision. Because the truth is, none of us can do it alone. And that's what mentors and coaches are here for ourselves, for each other, and for those looking to dive deeper. So this truly reinvigorated my energy and my commitment with my coaching business, reminding me of the power of staying true to yourself, the power of staying true to yourself. Sometimes all it takes is a moment of stepping back, of somebody to see what you're doing with fresh eyes, to see where a small adjustment can make a world of difference. So as we move to the end of the year, I encourage you to explore these 3 actions. Ask yourself, what am I aligning with, and what do I need to realign with? How can I reinvigorate what truly drives me, what truly brings me joy? Because there might be something that you were doing, but it kind of got bogged down, or you put it aside. Like recently, the other day, I was like, one of my kids gave me these beautiful flowers for my birthday, and I put them in front of a painting, and I was just like, oh, this is calling to be painted. And I took out some beautiful blues that I loved and mixed them together, and I started just to paint on my watercolor board, and I lost all sense of time and space. It just reinvigorated me in the creative juices that I love to play with. So your last question is, what do I need to reconnect with to honor my vision for the future? That's a big one. That's a big one. So if you're ready to dive deeper and set yourself up for true personal transformation in the new year, I'd love to invite you to join me in the Congruent Living Academy. We're entering our 3rd year. and doors are open now. We'll be starting a new cohort January 7th, 2025. And because the Congruent Living Academy is all about deep inner transformation, it's about personal connection, space is truly limited to ensure that all your questions are answered and each participant receives that personal support that they've been asking for, that they've been looking for. So let's take this journey together. I put the link down here and pop it in. See if it resonates for you. Reach out. Let's have a conversation. I can't wait to see what's possible for you. And if you're watching this on YouTube, press share, like. I wonder what we can create if we all got together in up-leveling the support that we have for each other just by being present with what brings us joy. Until we meet again, live boldly, love greatly, and be that fearless leader you came here to be, because the world needs your special sauce and what you came here to create, be, and do. Bye-bye.